Hey everyone, I have some exclusive news for you guys, and it's really important that you smash that like button so other lunatics can see this video. But if you're a lunatic, comment hashtag Luna or comment I'm a lunatic down in the comments below, or I'm holding Luna, because I'm really curious if you're holding Luna or if you just stumbled this video by random, because you're really lucky. This time we're gonna be looking at something else. We're gonna be looking at 2 billion Bitcoin reserves. Where did that all go? And this is some exclusive articles posted, that we can finally check what happened with the 2 billion Bitcoin reserves. If you didn't know, Terra actually did have or has had a Bitcoin reserve, a 2 billion one. And right before the USD fiasco, the Luna Foundation Guard, the nonprofit in charge of catering to Hito's help, kept buying Bitcoin to replenish its reserves. So what exactly happened with this? It was worth over 2 billion, and this is a pretty big supply. This is one of the biggest in crypto. It was one of the biggest in crypto until it got sold and caused a huge market dump. Now that people from the space have accepted the face of Luna USD, the eyes remain fixated toward the organization's unaccounted Bitcoin reserve. Over a weekend, Terra founder Daquan took Twitter to share that the team was working on documenting the use of Luna Foundation Guard's reserves during the depegging event. He had simultaneously requested the community to remain patient. He said the team is very busy. Nonetheless, people have already lost their cool and have started assessing things like the lack of statement is the statement. People were not happy. There was no statement at all. But obviously, I kind of get the Terra Luna team here. You got to ask yourself, if you cannot do anything, at all, what is going on? If this happens to you, of course people will do it. Of course people will not do anything if they're not able to do anything. That's what I'm trying to say here. But where did the Bitcoin actually go? What happened? What went on? And out of its total reserves, LFG provided a loan of $750 million in Bitcoin to over-the-counter trading firms and its market makers last week to help protect the US peg. So that is something to consider. Per basic math, post providing the loan, the foundation should have been possessing Bitcoin worth at least 1.2 billion reserves. Per data, the balance was down to 0 per week. So this is really crazy. So USD reserves were sold, and a loan of 750 million Bitcoin to over-the-counter trading firms and market makers last week to help protect the USD peg. So obviously, this Bitcoin didn't get sold on the market. That's why otherwise the market would crash really bad. But instead, it got sold, to someone to hold that Bitcoin for them instead of crashing the market. Alongside the foundation's publicly known wallet address depicted a 0 Bitcoin balance, the press time confirming the same. Even though it's not clear exactly where Luna Foundation has sent its Bitcoins, the most common speculative theory suggests that the foundation has abounded in all its Bitcoin. Blockchain analytic platform Elliptic used its software to follow the money trail and discover the fate of Luna Foundation Bitcoins. Exactly where the 750 million loan announcement, 22,000 Bitcoin worth 750 million time, was sent to the Bitcoin address linked to Luna Foundation to a new address. I know it's really hard to understand, but in the evening, initial 30,000 Bitcoin worth 900 million was sent to the other wallet to the same address. So they did sell all of Bitcoin. Within hours, the entirety of this, it was sent to Gemini, the US-based cryptocurrency exchange. Across several Bitcoin transactions, they have actually sent it to Gemini. It was moved in entirety in a single transaction to an account in cryptocurrency exchange Binance as well. So the analysis platform couldn't track down if said Bitcoins were sold or subsequently moved to other wallets post the transfer. Now, what happened, however, is Luna Foundation has said that they sold these Bitcoins, or we're not sure if they moved to other wallets. So I'm guessing they were sold. I'm guessing they were sold over the counter, and that's what happened. It really stops its tracks there, but you can kind of get this exclusive news of what happened with all the 2 billion, how exactly 2 billion moves. And right now, we could be seeing a lot more in the future. So if you want more content like this, be sure to smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated with more news. I think Terra Luna is gonna do a lot of things in the future. I think the Terra Luna Foundation is gonna, do a recovery plan, is working very hard on getting Terra Luna back on track, because they have been working on it for years. They have been working on it since 2017, and they're not gonna give up now. But of course, they were set back due to various reasons. But all that 2 billion Bitcoin plays a huge part in reimbursing, if it gets accepted, in reimbursing everyone, potentially, allegedly, that bought Terra before, or even that used the anchor. So many options on how to actually refund. People are saying there aren't enough funds. People are saying there's lots of funds to begin with. People are saying that it's over. So everyone has their own opinion, but in the end, we will see what happens. So be sure to smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated with more news. Peace, everyone.